before Al-Anon, I had some physical symptoms of the anxiety of living with that. I felt like I had a steel band around my chest. I had some skin problems, but my doctor never asked me if there was any drinking problems or any other kind of problems in the home. And he never explored that part, that then maybe he could have suggested to me Al-Anon. Today when I go to my doctor, I tell him, please tell other people about Al-Anon because it saved my life. I was suicidal at one point, but I had kids and I felt like a failure so much of the time. In Al-Anon, I have people that I can speak to that have shared this common problem. I don't have to explain in detail, people understand.
My life is more today sort of in my control now. I'm able to think. I'm able to talk to other people and share my feelings and try to put into words what I'm going through without being judged, condemned, or told what to do. Because in Al-Anon, I find that nobody tells me what to do. They could give me what works for them. And if I choose to listen to them, you know, I may gain something that'll make my life a little more peaceful.
Today, my life is pretty great. You know, I am constantly striving to be a better person in all areas of my life, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. I get help when I need it. I have friends in my life that I love. That's one of the most important things. You know, I had a group of friends before who loved me conditionally. You know, if I paid for them to go to a concert, maybe they would be my friend. Or, you know, if I always said yes to them every time they needed a babysitter or a ride, then they would still be my friend, or they wouldn't hold it against me. Today I have friends in my life that I love and who love me for exactly who I am.
Al-Anon has helped me to begin to look at my own life and stop looking at the people in my life who are sick from this disease. Because of that, I've really been able to begin to achieve some of the dreams I've had all my life. And you know, these are things in relationships and career that I thought were not going to happen, but just through coming and you know, working the steps, you know, these things seem to almost have happened by themselves. And you know, this summer I achieved a goal that I had, you know, years before I even came to Al-Anon, and that's really been an amazing thing.
The hope that we find in our meetings and that we find as each other shares with one another, that we come from all different religious backgrounds, that we come from all walks of life, but that we have this one purpose, which is to recover and regain the things that we've lost, is very powerful and very beautiful. And today I can take risks. I give back to my group members. I give back in my community. I help out as much as I can, and that's what makes me feel happy and puts me in a very good place today. I have peace in my life today. Life is not perfect. Life will never be perfect. But at least today, just for this moment, I am in a good space.
Before, I had jobs where I would work there for a month, 3 months, 4 year even, and then you know, I'd lose my temper and I'd lose my job. You know, now I have an education, I have a career, I have a relationship with the alcoholic. Before Al-Anon, I hated the alcoholic, wanted nothing to do with him, just total resentment, just poisoned me. You know, today I have a relationship with the alcoholic, and it's come through building boundaries. You know, I have very set boundaries with the alcoholic, and by maintaining those boundaries, I'm able to have a relationship with him. Something I thought was never possible, because hating your dad doesn't work. You know, a lot of people go, "I hate my dad. I don't want anything to do with him." It doesn't work. He's my dad. You know, he raised me. He was my hero for a long, long time, and then the disease got him. You know, my hero's still there. He's just got a disease. So, today I'm able to, sit down and talk with him. I'm able to go out and go fishing with him. I'm able to have a relationship with this man that I hated for so long. Something I thought would never happen. And it's because I worked the program. So I get honest with people in the meetings, and things just progressively get better. I don't know any other way to put it. I look back on how my life was then and how it is now. I'm blown away. Just totally blown away. It's a very simple thing, but it works beautifully.
It might seem overwhelming to make just one more decision, or impossible to find a single hour to get some help. Yet, asking for help or making that phone call to find a local Al-Anon meeting could make a huge difference in your life.